Using high-tech DNA processing equipment, Intermountain Healthcare's precision genomics is enabling not only detection, but specialized targeted treatment for cancers based upon the patient's DNA.
You're going to manage a population, you first have to understand that population, and I believe that means all the way down to their DNA.
Lincoln likes to say that the cure to cancer right now is finding it early and being able to do hereditary cancer testing for families in our area and beyond really can be the difference for those patients and those families.
What we have going on here in Utah and what the Intermountain Precision Genomics Group has done is something really special. I mean, there's very few community health systems, right, non-academic health systems that have made genomics such a central part of healthcare, and that's a big deal.
Early diagnostics of precision genomics came from studies at Stanford University, but the vision of where that could go in the future with convergence could change the face of healthcare treatment forever.
We may be at the time of an era where the industries such as Intel and whatnot will start developing more and more devices where we can use our fundamental genetic code, re-engineer it for data storage, and then be able to read it using DNA sequencers that were originally used for biological research.
It was a full day of learning, sharing, and collaborating among those who attended the first Cairn Symposium in St. George.
Today, as we embrace the theme of laying the first stone and converge with each other in science, engineering, technology, entrepreneurship, we can nurture entirely new ways of thinking, marking the path to a new human experience, leaving a cairn for others to discover, follow, and add to it.
Global economic leaders convened at Dixie Tech to bring together engineering, science, technology, and entrepreneurs into one room.
Literally, it's a talk of convergence of all these, these different industries, the science, technology, engineering, and entrepreneurship. And
the main reason for bringing these intelligent minds together is to share data and information that can help evolve the future of tech industries in St. George.
It's going to be a new ecosystem together in one place, at least for starts, that will help us vault into the future.
Of which we have everything represented in St. George. If you think about genomics, if you think about the hospital, if you think about RAM Company, if you think about Zonos and Printer Logic and Busy, everything is here, and the entrepreneurship is replete in this area. So we have this is almost the perfect melting pot for what we're trying to be the leaders in.
The discussion centered around the value of unlocking and sharing data, which is essentially bigger than any of the perceived risks.
Secret calibrations of instruments that are never shared. But the pressure now is that the taxpayer funds space exploration. The taxpayer should have all of the data and the software that is used to analyze it.
All it takes sometimes is just a business motivation, because competitively they don't want to share, even though they know that sharing is better, right? The more data, more better. It's a true thing, because like the insight in the IP is not the data. The IP is what you do when you get a whole bunch of data together and then make new correlations. And you should award people for coming up with new innovation that can do that.
But there are companies that are now emerging and are successful in bringing those elements together, and it's really changing the capability of people to analyze.
Most people have had sick family members, friends, and knowing that you could potentially cure or help their treatment by giving genetic information, I don't see it being a problem, and I would hope that we would be more open to sharing.
Big data, artificial intelligence, robotics, and IoT, or the Internet of Things, are all shareable and could provide more convergence in the future.
We are at a unique time where technology is holding back science in a way that's just unprecedented. And I vowed then that I would spend some time every week trying to help super smart people like Han Lee and the people here in this room solve those really important problems.
The end result will be to open discussions that will stimulate the economy and increase tech jobs in Washington County.
Here in our southern Utah climate, where we have these beautiful sunny days, in just a matter of days, you can grow microgreens that are supercharged, that you could be feeding people right along with their medical treatments.
A cloud-based company called TCN that does software development for contact centers finds the biggest challenge is finding and keeping talent.
Talent has been hard to get here. We train a lot of talent, but a lot of it leaves. And some of that is just because there may not be enough companies, or maybe it's difficult to have entry-level positions and all the companies want more senior engineers, but I would say talent is probably one of the biggest problems.
However, with today's internet-based technology, people can live where they want to and go to work elsewhere, which is what makes St. George so attractive.
Being able to be in a place where we could be focused on family, and I could still get out. I have the airport here where I can get to places I need to be, touch my customers, take care of them, but when I come home, I'm home with my family and we're focusing on the important things.
Roundtable discussions at the end of the day brought out barriers that still need to be overcome in order to reach these goals.
Rebranding both internally and externally to both get people here and to keep the people that are here and use them.
And of course the diversity of our entire county is based on things starting like this, where we bring people in, they see the beauty of our surroundings as well as our people. And you know, we've been known for recreation, but I think we can also be known for tech creation, which is technology and enjoying the beauty around us. So if we start from this day forward, we're going to make some great improvements.
The hope is that next year's symposium will bring out even more possibilities, and that by laying one stone at a time, the convergence will evolve.
It's not going to be just about genomics. This is going to grow into a future conference, a futuristic conference about the convergence.
In St. George, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.